Imagine a world where humans are erased from every job and replaced with smart robots that do everything that we used to do. Now, this is the dawn of the fourth industrial revolution, and this is happening right now. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, also referred to as strong AI, is a hypothetical type of artificial intelligence that would possess human-like cognitive abilities. This means that it would be able to understand and learn any intellectual task that a human can, and potentially even surpass human capabilities in some areas. But the big question is, what happens after AI completely takes over and there really isn't any more need for humans to do most tasks? How are we going to fit in as a race? Where are we going to fit in? And what is going to be the difference and the purpose that humans have at that point? Today, let's talk about how this big change is different from anything we've ever seen before. We're going to see if these smart machines share our values, and we're going to figure out how we can get ready for a world where work-life balance is completely different. So what is AGI? Well, you can think of AGI as a really smart friend who can learn just about anything, from painting an artistic masterpiece to solving the world's toughest math problems. And bear in mind that this friend doesn't need sleep, doesn't get tired or bored or lazy, and can work 24/7, 365. Now imagine this friend is everywhere. In hospitals, helping doctors, in schools, teaching kids, and even at home, monitoring security, and in every business, every shop, every store around us. That's exactly the kind of future that we're heading towards with the power of AGI. But with all of these smart machines around, our world is going to look pretty different. Jobs that we thought only people could do will be done by AGI. It's like during the Industrial Revolution when we learned how to make tools or build machines. It changed the way that we work back then, and AGI is about to do the same thing again. But this time, it's not just about doing things faster or better. It's about taking us out of the equation almost completely. So how do we keep AI aligned with our values? Well, you see, as these machines are getting smarter, they face choices just like we do. But how do we teach them to choose what's right and what's wrong? It all starts with a process known as RLHF, which means the reinforcement learning from human feedback. But essentially, it's setting up the protocols to make sure that AI is learning from us. It's like showing a kid right from wrong by giving them corrective feedback with a thumbs up or thumbs down throughout their learning process. Now, here's the problem. The AI tools are getting smarter and smarter, and this method starts to fall short. We're also introduced to dilemmas that we've never even thought of before. One most concerning dilemma is the issue of AI in situations like warfare. Autonomous drones or robots used in military applications might have to make split-second decisions about engaging targets without human intervention. This raises profound ethical questions about the role of AI and whether it should be able to judge life and death decisions, and how we can properly program them to fit such situations. Now, this is where the big challenge is. How do we keep these super smart machines on the same page with us even when things get complicated? Alright, so we've seen the challenge. Now, how do we guide our AI pals to make decisions that resonate with all of us? Enter two game changers, which are democratic fine-tuning, or DFT, and the moral graph. Now, DFT, or democratic fine-tuning, is like when a whole bunch of people get together and teach a smart robot what's important. Now, you have a smart robot that can make decisions, but you also want to make sure it makes decisions that most people would think are good and fair. So what you do is you ask a lot of people from all over the place in different backgrounds and different experiences what they think is right and wrong in different situations, like a survey. Then you take all of those answers one by one and use them to guide the robot and have it learn. It's like giving the robot a rule book written by a lot lot of people, so it knows the best way to act with the entire bunch. And in conjunction with the DFT, we also have a moral graph, which is a big map that shows what people think is right or wrong. So imagine you have a big board, and on this board, you put down notes about different things that people believe are right and wrong. Then you draw lines between them to show how they're connected and how right and wrong is actually labeled. So this map helps us understand how different ideas about what's good and bad fit together. When we use this to help with smart robots, it helps them understand not just one person's idea of right or wrong, but the bigger picture of what the load of people think. So how does this work exactly? Well, through surveys, discussions, and even by playing games, we all contribute our thoughts on tricky topics, optimizing what the AI learns. Now, let's just say AIs face a tough call, like choosing between privacy and choosing between the safety of a human. The DFT and moral graph will help it weigh the collective values and come to a better conclusion. Now, let's take a step back and think about something bigger, like how all this smart robot stuff is changing not just how we work, but how we connect and what makes us us. We find new ways to come together, to share what we love, and to make communities stronger and more colorful. Now, with the future of AI, your local park might be monitored by robots and software to keep it clean and to maintain and keep it healthy, but also community centers might be filled with seniors teaching young people how to code robots by robots, creating a sense of neighborhood as well. Now, the main point here is that it's not just about robots doing jobs, it's about how we use these tools to create stronger bonds in our neighborhoods and how AI can actually help. So think about the town hall meeting, now powered by an AI that helps us understand everyone's opinions. So we can make decisions that are fair and equitable almost all across the board in different states, in different countries. And another concrete example is that the creation of a digital mural in the heart of a downtown evolves based off of the stories and dreams shared by the community. It's a blend of art and technology that AI can offer to humanity for the first time never before. And at an annual festival, for instance, imagine immersive stories told through augmented reality, where all of the history of the town are all taught by AI. So this is where you come in and think about what you're passionate about, potentially if it's education, art, health, or environment, and how AI can actually amplify your impact into those areas. So we've seen how AI can transform the way we work, enrich communities, and even redefine our sense of purpose or identity. Some questions we still have are, how soon are we going to be able to see AGI implemented into the world? And are we going to be able to contain it, or will AI eventually lead to the species being taken over, like in the movie? Please share your thoughts and ideas in the comments, and as always, thanks so much for watching.